Big matchup tonight, Crimson.
Yeah.
Magnus, your opponent. What do you think?
What do I think? Well, ever since I arrived here in TNA, there's been a lot of questions asked. Who is Crimson? Where does he come from? What does he have to offer to TNA? Well, don't worry. Here soon, all those questions are going to be answered, because tonight, I'm going to make a statement. A violent statement. I'm going to make an example out of that pompous ass, Magnus.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Kingsland, England, Magnus.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Magnus certainly popular in the United Kingdom where he was just on tour. And, you know, we got to meet some of Magnus's friends over there. He runs with an interesting crowd, Taz.
Oh, yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, O'Malley, a bunch of people. And,
Who?
O'Malley? Some strange people.
I know a buddy of mine from Queens in New York. He got arrested. Something he did. His name was O'Malley, but I hope he's doing all right.
Well, Magnus comes out to the ring now, fresh off this very successful European tour. And I'll tell you what, that did a lot to boost his confidence, having all those fans and wrestling in front of his home country. Magnus now looks for some bigger things here in TNA Wrestling.
And his opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, Crimson.
From your neck of the woods, Taz.
Yeah, well, there's not many woods in Brooklyn, but I get your point. But Crimson, the younger brother of Amazing Red, can't say little, but because he's massive. He really was the man who was kind of like sending the message, letting the world know on behalf of Kurt Angle that they were coming, and they came all right.
They certainly did, and Crimson, such an impressive physique, size, you know, and hanging around with Kurt Angle and Scott Steiner just coming into TNA Wrestling, you pick some pretty good friends.
Well, that's great company to be around for a young athlete, definitely, totally agree with you. And Crimson, I mean, both Crimson and Magnus, these are two young superstars on the horizon. You look at both these guys, are in both great condition, big boys, man. Big boys that are tremendous athletes.
And Magnus, who prides himself on his homework, studies his opponents, told me earlier tonight he's pretty confident in this, doesn't know a lot about Crimson, but he's pretty confident it's going to be easy work, as he said, going into this matchup.
A little cocky, I'm not surprised. It's always good to be a little cocky. You just don't want to smell a little cocky. That's what I always say.
That's right. And as we go into this matchup, Crimson, fresh off of delivering that message for Kurt Angle, probably pretty appreciative, at least Fortune has to be, how everything worked out as he delivered that message. And let's not forget what he did to the monster Abyss as well. And we have not seen Abyss since. Janice taking out the monster, courtesy of Crimson.
See right there, getting wrist control, a 2-on-1 from an arm ringer. Did Crimson go? And Magnus, nice reversal.
And now into the corner.
1, 2.
Oh, wow. What a right. And Magnus now looks as though he has. Whoa, not so fast. That's the explosive offense from Crimson. Fasten your seatbelt. This guy.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Explosive. That's exactly what Crimson exhibited. Right there, skinning the cat. You don't realize, Magnus, that he had a little boot waiting for his gut. Oh, look at that. Knee into a nice neck breaker. I like that transition right there with the knee into the neck breaker by Crimson. Impressive.
And Crimson delivers a lot of combinations. It's almost like a 1-2 punch. He'll knee in the head, then he'll put it into a neck breaker right afterwards.
That's a 1-2 punch. Nothing wrong with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Numbers are all over the place. Boom.
Yes, you can always deliver a number of moves in a row consecutively.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I had a plethora of moves. Wow. Except that one. My legs weren't long enough.
Well, I'll tell you what, Magnus get the upper hand in this matchup as he takes on Crimson. It's Magnus taking on Crimson in this one-on-one singles matchup. Had a chance to talk to Kurt Angle earlier about Crimson. He said, watch this guy. The future is very bright.
Yeah, I know. A couple weeks back, I also spoke with Kurt about Crimson. He spoke extremely positive of this young man. And if Kurt Angle can endorse you, that's pretty good.
I asked Scott Steiner about him too, but too many expletives. It was a positive review, but just too many expletives.
Right now, body scissors by Magnus with those big, thick, strong legs that he has. Good way to work the man's midsection. Stay behind the guy. That's pin cover by Magnus.
Referee Jackson James, third man in. And
Jackson
Magnus,
James, the man with 2 last names as a name. Something like that, 2 first names. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. Cover by Magnus. 2 first names, right?
2 last names.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Jackson James.
And then there's Magnus.
1 name. One guy with 1 name.
That's all you need.
Yeah, amen.
That'll get me through it.
Well, look at Magnus now saying he's all confident, saying, I got him right here. Maybe going for a superplex of sorts. It's tough to do with his legs inside the ropes, though.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough move.
When your opponent's legs are inside the ropes, it's tough to superplex him because you cannot pop your hips. If you cannot pop your hips, you can't throw a suplex.
And throwing suplexes, Taz, you've done it from the second rope before. You go for that high-impact maneuver.
I've done it from second rope, fourth rope, third rope, first rope, all sorts of ropes, up and down, everywhere. But you know what? You got to have the guy's legs out there. But Magnus, he's got a good game plan. He's grounding. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. He was grounding Crimson. Crimson just amped up here.
Does not connect on that one. Big right hand. And we would like to welcome all of our new viewers in the United Kingdom. What a tour we had. So much fun getting to see all the great fans. A brand new television home in the UK. We couldn't be happier. The response has been fantastic. And Magnus, you know, a lot of great TNA stars out of the United Kingdom. Douglas Williams. And
Yep, absolutely. I mean, a rich history of excellent wrestlers from the UK.
Just to cover there, just got to drape the arm. You're going to need more than that.
You got it. Magnus, sometimes his ego gets ahead of him, gets the best of him. You got to go for a legit cover there and hook a leg or something, or hook a head and an arm.
It's almost nonchalant, but that is the confidence, and that sometimes comes back to bite you.
Well, that's why he didn't win the match. You know, to be honest with you. You want to win a match, right? Well, pinning the guy is the most important part of the match. Getting a pin or a submission victory on a guy. So when you go for that cover, you got to hook a leg or a head or something.
And there is the strength. A fine example. Look out. Backbreaker into a kind of a swinging reverse Uranagi on Magnus by Crimson, and that's going to do it.
Here is your winner, Crimson.
Impressive victory this week.
Crimson has no intensity problem, that's for sure. He showed a whole different sort of offense in there, from high impact moves. A couple of suplexes here and there. It's pretty good, man. You look good. Excellent matchup.
No doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, such great action this week on TNA Explosion.